The process of determining a winner in 3 primary races in June ended with a 17-hour workday at the statehouse. Now we're taking a closer look at how the process was different this year. The primary in June had 2 come-from-behind winners. Matt Dunlap won the Democratic primary in Maine's 2nd congressional district. Hannah Pingree won the Democratic nomination for governor, despite both of those candidates trailing going into ranked choice tabulation. This year also had 3 major races go to a ranked choice runoff, which has never happened before. We spoke with Matt Junker with the Maine Monitor about how candidates changed their strategies on the campaign trail ahead of the primary. Here's a bit of what he had to say.
You really saw campaigns, both Democrats and to a smaller extent Republicans, embracing that sort of direct appeal to voters based on the ranked choice process. You had 3 candidates in the Democratic governor's primary sort of co-endorse, do this sort of cross-endorsement where they got together and they said, basically, I hope you vote for me, but if you don't vote for me, rank these 2 other people 2nd and 3rd. And that group was Hannah Pingree, who ended up winning, and former Senate President Troy Jackson and current Secretary of State Jenna Bellows. And you did sort of see, it's hard to know exactly, how successful that was, that cross endorsement, but you did see generally as one of those candidates was knocked out of the ranked choice tabulation, their votes tending to go towards one or both of those 2 other candidates. So I think you did see some impact in the Democratic primary there. In the Republican governor's primary, you saw a smaller level of that sort of either endorsements or anti-endorsements of other candidates based on ranked choice, but I'm not sure that it had as much of an impact. You did see Robert Wessels, who was one of the candidates eliminated first in the Republican primary. He had basically said, rank Jonathan Bush 2nd. That was his encouragement to supporters, and he actually, in kind of I believe it might have been the first time that we've seen this for an active candidate, serve as a campaign co-chair for Jonathan Bush's campaign for part of the campaign.
Now, as for the future of ranked choice voting, Junker says different parties have different plans for it. Some Democrats have talked about expanding its use to more races, while some Republicans have opposed that idea.